is the Uptown Jazz Orchestra, just some of the amazing talent teaming up for the Crown Jewels of Jazz Overture. The music and tasting tour is tonight in the historic halls of Saint Aloysius Orphanage.
Yeah, the summer concert series is a partnership with Learning Through Art, St. Al's, and the Bond Hill Roselawn Collaborative. And joining us today are renowned jazz performer Delfeayo Marsalis, along with Laura Gentry. And thank you both for coming in.
Good morning.
This is a real treat for us. You know, Laura, that we love talking about the Crown Jewels of Jazz.
Well, you all know when Kathy and I, when we show up, there's always something great going on.
Delfeayo, let me ask you first, talk a little bit about the Uptown Jazz Orchestra. As that little clip showed, they party.
Amazing.
They party hard.
Yeah, we party.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes people don't really know about the jazz stage. You know, we get kind of a bad rap. But but you know, coming from New Orleans, we like to bring the party all of the time. So we like, you know, the people like, because in New Orleans, that's kind of the vibe. People come down there, they want to have a good time. We got the Mardi Gras, we got Frenchman Street, we got Bourbon Street. So we try to bring all of that out on the road, and everybody can come out and have a good time.
Well, Crown Jewels of Jazz is for such a good cause. It helps people all over Cincinnati. And your orchestra was actually formed as a way of helping young people, right?
Yes, 2008, I formed the Uptown Jazz Orchestra, kind of not only to keep the jazz traditions and the New Orleans traditions going, but also to bring the music to the kids in the school and in the community. So that's really our goal, is to get the young kids more involved with the music so they can check it out and be like, man, this is cool, actually.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And Crown Jewels of Jazz, Laura, it brings music to the people every year. A new venue this year up at St. Al's and that sort of thing. Talk about what's happening to it.
So we're in a new area of Cincinnati in the Bond Hill neighborhood at Saint Aloysius with Crown Jewels of Jazz. And the collaborative is with Learning Through Art and Saint Aloysius and the Bond Hill Roselawn Collaborative. And that's the partnership that is putting together Crown Jewels of Jazz. And the Overture is this evening with the Uptown Jazz Orchestra. And then the series starts on July 4th. So we'll be on the front line for the series all summer, well, not all summer long, every Wednesday in July. And the Overture tonight will benefit those three organizations that are nonprofits. And we also had a very generous anonymous donor that is allowing us to discount tickets for the Overture this evening.
Oh, nice.
So if you're interested in coming, if you call Learning Through Art and say the word community,
right.
You will get a community ticket discounted price.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, because even though it raises money, some people can't always afford to pay the bigger ticket price. That's really nice that you're doing that. Now, what about the food? Because John and I always want to hear about what are we going to eat?
We're going to have some great tastings that are going to be catered by Chef's Choice, that are New Orleans inspired. And so there'll be tasting stations throughout St. Aloysius, and you will also be able to see displays that talk about the history of St. Aloysius. It's a building that's been in Cincinnati for a very long time, and so this is a great way to showcase the history of that building and enjoy some really great music. And I will just say, I drove to St. Louis earlier this year specifically to go see this band, because Delfeayo told me last year, he said, it'll change your life.
Yeah?
And he told the truth.
What do you mean when you say that, Delfeayo?
Well, it's just such a rare occasion that kind of energy and that kind of excitement.
Yeah. And
the band members are school teachers, and you know, they're professional musicians. So you know, we have a good time all the time. And it's a rare kind of thing. You know, sometimes we have a different presentation of jazz, but again, we bring the funk in the party. It's just
awesome.
something that we haven't seen.
Well, we don't have a lot of time, but I have to ask this question. Your family has a well-earned respect and recognition for what you've contributed to the world of music. But you seem to have, your family does, a real compelling reason for bringing the music to children, to bringing all kinds of music to children. And you donate so much of your time to doing that sort of thing.
Right.
What's behind that?
Well, I'd say for sure our mother was really involved. She was involved with us as youth, not only from the standpoint of education, but she was a firm believer in not only education, but also access to information. And what we find is that a lot of our students don't have access all the time.
Yeah.
So we try to take that extra step to bring the information to them. And once they said, they said, yeah, this is cool, actually. And hopefully they'll continue to check it out throughout their lives.
Well, hats off. I hope lots of people come and see you tonight, Delfeayo. And Laura, always thank you.
Thank you.